Hi, my name is Dreamy O'Guatin, and I am a leprechaun in Ireland. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Today we are making beef stew, Irish stew. We're using stewing beef. I'm the head chef of Leprechaun Land, which is located in Ireland. And as soon as I'm done making this beef stew, I've got to find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some stewing beef into some water. Okay. Okay. Ireland is a beautiful country, and it's not far from Scotland. It's like neighboring country. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut in some onions. Okay. Beef stew basically has onions, carrots, and potatoes in it. The potatoes will be put in about 2 hours into cooking, because I don't want to put the potatoes in too soon and they become too soft and soggy. So right now I'm adding in some onions. And this is my guest, Misty O'Guatin. She's my cat leprechaun. She knows to find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm going to put in some nice onions. Also, what goes great into a beef stew is carrots. Now these carrots come in a bag, but they really should be washed. Because no matter how clean you think something is, it's not always clean. This is vegetation. And I'm going to put this in also, carrots. Okay. I'm going to put some carrots in here also. That's what a really good beef stew is. It's just stewing beef and vegetables. Here we go. Okay, a little bit more carrots, and I'm going to put in a little bit of celery. Some people put celery in, some people don't. But in Leprechaun Land, we put celery in. Ireland's a very beautiful European country. Okay, we're going to wash it because this is, again, vegetation. I'm going to cut this up.
Look at that face.
Okay, we don't need a lot of celery, honestly, just a little bit. Okay, a little bit of celery. Okay. Whenever you get this, always remember to cut this off. You don't need those little hairs hanging out of celery. Not very good. Okay. Okay. This gets thrown out. I'm going to add a little bit more onion in. Okay. Now look what we have here. It's basically stewing beef, carrots, onions, and a little bit of celery. Now, when we get into 2 hours of cooking, I'm going to put in the potatoes. We don't want to put in the potatoes too soon because you'll end up with mashed, mushy potatoes, and we don't need that in stew. Now, also what I like to do, and this really tastes good, this is beef broth. It adds to flavor to it. And it already smells wonderful. You don't need to put much salt into it. All I need to do is put in the garlic powder, which I have in my magical seasoning rack. Okay, my magical seasoning rack. Okay, this is garlic powder. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dash of garlic powder in just a little bit. There we go. And a little bit of pepper. Okay, a little bit more broth. Here we go. Back. Now we have some rules here, mister. You're not allowed on the countertop. Some of my fans will be upset about that. We don't want that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the stove. What we're going to do is we're going to put this on medium heat. And we're going to let this cook for, let's see, I would say about 1.5 hours to 2 hours until it's well flavored. And then we're going to add in the potatoes. Meanwhile, I have to head out and head towards the rainbow and find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, it's now time to put the potatoes into the stew. It got done a little bit faster than we thought. So what we have to do now in Dreamy O'Guatin's kitchen is put our potatoes in. And this is going to take a good 40 minutes to cook. potatoes is what makes the stew. And I tell you, it sure smells yummy. Oh. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put these guys into the stew. Cameraman, you may follow me over and we can show them what it looks like. Look how beautiful this is coming along. Look at that. Oh. We're now going to put the potatoes in, and what I might have to do is add a little bit more liquid in here. Okay. Right, a little too big, but okay, it's all right. Coming up a little bit. Okay. And we're going to probably have to add a little bit more liquid in, but I like my potatoes sort of on the big side. But they're going to be also made smaller. Smells yummy. And here we have classic homemade Irish stew from Dreamy Au Gratin's Home Country Kitchen in Ireland. I'm going to put it on the plate. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, it smells so wonderful. You don't need to really add salt to this because we have beef broth in it which has got salt in it already. And also the best side dish, I always believe, is adding some peas to it. And here we have it. Homemade Irish stew from Dreamy Au Gratin's Home Country Kitchen in Ireland in Leprechaun Land. I'm the #1 chef of the Leprechauns, so I have to go and find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So have a very, very happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.